Howdy, howdy, howdy. Today we are doing the Hogwarts Express. Anyways, for all my Harry Potter fans and especially for, it's pronounced Ranjan, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it, but there you go. I'm doing my best here. If you don't have, you are going to want to go get a ruler. For sure, for sure, for sure. So click off, go get a ruler, come on back. Also, check out my new watch. Bam! Guess how much this was? $8 at Walmart, baby. Pew! Oh yeah, baby. $8. That's pretty exciting to me. Okay, so we're gonna get started. You got your ruler. We're gonna first start with our Hogwarts Express front of the train. You are going to make, it's gonna be like a circle oval. So you want to put, it's like a, since it's sideways, yeah, it's not gonna be a perfect circle, more like an oval. Then you wanna do a parallel. So we wanna come in here and then parallel line this. Oh, fun fact, fun fact. So, in the early mid-19th century, the Ministry of Magic at Hogwarts was, the Ministry of Magic for all of the wizarding world was inspired by the Muggle invention of the train. And this innovation solved the problem of transporting hundreds of students. So they saw the Muggles and they're like, oh my gosh, we need that. They didn't know how to make it though. So this is the funny part. Okay, so now what we're gonna do right in the center, you're gonna do an oval. This is the funny part, is they didn't know how to do it because they just used magic for everything. This is like a little nubby in there. And then on top of this, this is where the numbers are gonna be. They hired 167 Muggles from the railway, employed by the railroad Muggles, of course, and because they needed the manpower. And then after this, all those Muggles helped out, they didn't use the memory charm, so they didn't remember what they did. So how's that for slave labor? Bam. They're like, what have I, where has all this time gone? You were just making a Muggle train and help transporting it. So it's 5-9. This is what it looks like is on there. A 7. So you're going to do it puffy letters. And then a 2. And then you'll Sharpie in the rest. There we go. So with your Sharpie, you're going to be sharpening it all in. And so you're like, well, how did people get to Hogwarts Express before they had the train? Well, they used port keys, and here's another little piece here, and they also flew. So anyways, and everybody knows where the Hogwarts train, it's 9 3/4. Have to go through the little barrier, which if you haven't had a chance, you need to go to Universal Studios and go on the Hogwarts Express. It's kind of amazing. Yeah. Because the Dementors come, and it's just pretty amazing. Okay, so now we're going to do the archway. So you can go this over. This is where the sign's going to be. So you're going to do like a rainbow on top. Yeah, I know this isn't perfect. Whatever. You know, do your best. Then you're going to come in a little bit on each side. Try to make it even. Then it's going to arch in. Boop, boop, boop. And then it's going to go across the bottom. Arch. And connect. So now all this in here can go away. So we can make this go away. Bye-bye. Okay, and then you are going to double the lines. So we already did the one, so now we're doing where the yellow is. So now we want to come in here and parallel that line. You're like, why is it not looking as good? Well, usually I turn my paper to try to do it the way I can do it. Because, okay, I'm just going to turn it because it's hard. Since I'm left-handed, I'm turning the paper, make this look better. And then we'll do another double archway. Does it look any better? I don't know. So now we're going to double this one. We already have this one. And you're just following it. Okay, this is going to be yellow. Okay, it's coming back. All right. And this is where you're going to put in Hogwarts Express. If you want to put a line in between here so you can kind of get a rough draft. So then we're going to put HOGWARTS S, and then you're going to put express underneath. EXPRESS, and then it's got this, I'm sure it's like some kind of cool symbol. I've tried to blow it up, but I wasn't able to on my iPad. So, okay, so that's the beginning of it. Oh, in the beginning, when they first built this, purebloods were afraid of getting on the train. They're like, nope, 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 we'll just use Portkins to fly, because they thought that it was unsafe and unsanitary. But then eventually everybody uses it, so it's good. All right, so now we're gonna do the part, we're gonna come back here. So if you want the train to look like it's going back a ways, so frontal, you're gonna come in here and here. So we're gonna make a line here. And then we're going to make a line to touch here. So now we can draw in the pieces that we want. And this is going to be the back of the circular part. So we can erase this part. All right. Oh, we also could put the top part here. What else do I know? Okay, so we're going to do... This is one of the smokestacks. I'm going to go across here and across here. And then now we're going to parallel this, and it's going to go underneath. And then I'm going to make a dome on top. And then there's this little upper part. Okay. Super. And then eventually we're going to put some steam coming out of there. So you can put however you want. Boop, 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 boop. And you put some little puff balls here. All right, so that part is done. And we have another one back here. So let's do it right about here. Make a line up here, here, and then it's going to be connecting here. And you do another connect. And now we got the topper on it. We're gonna have more steam coming out of there. Bloop, 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 bloop. Fantastic. And there's another piece behind it. Kind of go like this. I did my best. I tried to simplify it a little bit because this was a little overwhelming. So now we're going to do that big bar that's going to go all across. We're going to end up sharpening it all the way in. And it's just going to go all the way. Don't go all the way to it. And then we're going to make it come in a little bit. Okay? And we're just going to end this off there. This will be end up sharpening in. I'm not sure. Oh, now we're going to put our lines in. So we want to make it look circular. So we are going to okay. Fantastic. So we have 1, 2, 3 lines in between. So 1, 2, oh, we probably, let me think. So we have this line, and then we have this. I might have gone too far, but we're going to make this work, okay? And I might have come back a little bit, so. Okay, so that's what I did. Okay, this part is going to be still the black gray. So that's the first part. Then we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, this makes more sense. So now we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's better. And then I put little screws here. Cheek, cheek. And another significance about the Hogwarts Express is that is where Ron, Hermione, and Harry met on September 1st, 1991. Oh, that's a long time ago. Dude, that's a long time ago. You know what? I'm going to extend this a little. We're going to extend this out, just this part here a little bit, and then we're going to make it double down here. Should we make it a little? Okay, so I did this is part way, and this is going all the way across. Now we're going to do this like tube thing that's coming off. So we're going to go bloop. I'm going to erase in there. And now we're going to make it rounded. Fantastic. We're going to double this line right here. Double, 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 double. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so how many times a year, this is a question for you. I'll give you the answer, but see if you can think about how many times a year does the Hogwarts Express go? Can you guys think about it? Is it 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 times a year. You're like, when I first heard that, I'm like, what? 6 times? Yeah. Once in September, twice at Christmas, because they go bloop, bloop, take everybody to go home and back, and then twice at Easter, bloop, bloop, and then once at the end of the year, bloop. There you go. All right, so now we're going to do the back end. So you're going to want to use your ruler. So right behind here, we're going to do double lines. So there's going to be one line and then 2 line. And this is going to curve over and go over it. Okay. Then he has this little back bun here. And we're going to bring this down. And now we've got the caboose part. So you're going to want to use your ruler again. So we're going to make a line straight up and down and do a parallel line straight up and down. Okay. And so this part has a roof on it. It's the caboose, or not really the caboose, it's just probably where they're putting all the coal in to make it more. I'm wondering in there, they probably have magic that's doing that. Because there is smoke coming out, so somebody's putting, or maybe the house elves are. That's a good question. So this is the roof here. And we're going to put window in. So there's a little window here. Boop, boop, boop. A little thin, but that's okay. Double it. And then now we're going to do this one. It's a little bigger. Double this. So for this one, it's going to come up. Okay, that looks fantastic. Love it. Looking good. What else do I need? Oh, this was the hardest part, was the wheels. Okay, we're going to do the front section here, which I think I'm going to end this. Let's see, it ends right about this part here. Oh, I went way too far. So I'm going to erase this because I went too far with that. Because we're going to be putting this front end on. So we're going to go, this is the... Okay, and so this is going to curve out. So it's going to go boop. So you can do the same thing on here. Boop. So now we can cut off these little ends. We don't need those. All right, so now we want to do another piece. So we want it parallel. So we're going to go here, make it go down. And make this go straight up and down. Super job. And then we're going to connect this right here. So, oh, look at these cute little lanterns on there. So we're just going to make little squares. And then erase inside the squares. We got the little lanterns. I love when they come around and the cart comes with the, what does she call, what does she say? Any snacks for you, deals, or something? When she comes by with the trolley truck. So these are ovals. This is where the lights are. And we have little handles that are going to go up here. Boop. Super job. And I kind of have like a little tube here. If you want to do it, you can. Kind of looks a little odd there now that I look at it. But oh well. It is what it is, right? Oops. When I was younger, I didn't necessarily like the English accent. But then once I watched Harry Potter, I'm like, oh, I love it. And someday I'd love to take the Harry Potter tour. Okay. So now we got these are like the bumpers in the front. So they look like little cans. So we're going to put one can here. And then we have ovals here. So one oval and then put an oval inside. So do another, let's do the oval first. One oval, 2 oval, and then we have a can. Super job. And then you can come in and put as many little rivets in there as you want. Anywhere you want, okay? All right, so next up is the wheels. Ugh, I did not enjoy this part. Oh, actually, we're going to put in this little, I don't know what it is, but it's cool. So it kind of goes down like this. And we're going to do a parallel. And we're going to go across. Perfect. And now let's put in our wheels. I don't like this part. We'll start with this first one. Okay, so we're just gonna do one oval. Just cutting off the tip, and then you're gonna double the oval. Okay, so we're gonna do it again. Oh, you know what? Let's get a line in here. This is gonna make it so it looks more three-dimensional, okay? So we have like a line. So we got another oval, and then there you go. So we're gonna do this again. So you're gonna do that as much as you want all the way down. If you have something to make a better oval, go ahead, because clearly my ovals are struggling. Oh, now why did I get a new watch? Because my other watch went through the washing machine and it now has struggles keeping time. I left it in my pocket. It still does it, but it's always behind. So I'll be looking at it and I'll be like, wait, why are you here? What's going on? Well, it's the wrong time. All right, so now we're gonna put a couple, we also have one more up here. This is from the other side. So we're just gonna put it so it's like, oh, there's a wheel on the other side. Then you're gonna put the double line. So we have one line here. And I'm gonna be sharpening this in. So you'll be sharpening this in. And then we're gonna do another one right below it. This is what makes them all go together. We actually have a train that's very close to our house, and it loves to go by at like 2 a.m. and honk its horn. But to be honest, I really like the sound of it. And my friend's backyard is right up against it. And I said, isn't that loud? Oh, my other friend lives up against it too. And they said while they sleep, the bunk beds kind of rattle because it's so powerful when it goes by. Isn't that crazy? All right, let's see. What am I missing? Am I missing anything? I think we pretty much got it. So now you can Sharpie it and color it. Oh, let's just put a line here. I'm going to Sharpie all that in there. You know what? We're going to put a line. Might end it here. Sharpie all that in. I think it's going to look fantastic. Peace out.